Hello, guys. I'm Tim Earle from Earle Sports Bets and Picks and Parlays, and welcome back to another edition of Ballin' Out with Tim Earle. March Madness is officially here. We got some playing games. We got the NIT. We got 4 college basketball games to talk about, and I threw an NBA one in there as well, just because there wasn't too many, and I didn't want to kind of give out all of the plays for tomorrow. So we will talk an NBA game, which is Milwaukee and Phoenix. We'll talk the first 4 games, which is SEMO, Texas A&M CC, and Pittsburgh, Mississippi State. We'll also talk 2 NITs, which is Toledo and Michigan, Yale and Vanderbilt. Before we jump into it, if you guys are interested in all the NBA plays or in all the college basketball plays, I'd recommend college basketball right now because it's March Madness. $70 for a week, $200 pretty much for the rest of the 3.5 weeks that it's going to be. And we're going to have a lot of plays. We're going to have plays on all the first 4 games. We already have all the plays up for the first round, 12 on Thursday and 10 on Friday. So lots of college basketball plays already lined up for you for the bracket. Make sure you guys go check out that picksandparlays.net/Tim. Let's go ahead to the NBA first. We'll knock this one out, and then we'll head over to college basketball. Bucks and the Suns. Suns are 2.5-point favorites. 232.5 is the total, and both these two teams will be on second legs of back-to-backs. But this is officially fade Sun season. I mentioned this in a free pick video earlier. I mentioned this with the game that they're about to play tonight. I believe Phoenix gets Golden State tonight. This is a Phoenix team I want to fade because you look at them. They're now without Kevin Durant. They're missing 3 starters that or 3 starters / bench players that they traded for Durant. This is going to be a very short-staffed Suns team. They're going to be a fade team for me for a while now, probably for the rest of the season. Give me the Bucks money line plus 120. Let's head to the first 4 games. SEMO and Texas A&M CC. Texas A&M is a 4-point favorite. 155.5 is the total, and these two teams are fighting to be able to get blown out by Alabama. Let's get it. But you get SEMO. They were not expected to come out of the Ohio Valley. They were 5th in their conference. They ended up rattling off 4 straight wins to win their conference. I believe they're plus 1,200 to do so. Going up against Texas A&M CC, which was the overwhelming favorite to come out of the Southland. They only had to play 2 games to win their conference, so pretty solid from them. I like SEMO. They've been playing some good basketball lately. I think that this line, it's not really a weird line. But when it comes to it, I think this is a 1-possession game. I think SEMO has a chance to win this one outright. We'll go ahead and take the Red Hawks plus the 4 points. We'll head over to the other first 4 game, which is Pitt and Mississippi State. Mississippi State's a 2.5-point favorite. 133.5 is the total. I will say this line has moved because when we got it, I was able to get minus 123 on the site. But when it came to it, this is a Mississippi State team that I want to go after. This is a Pitt team that I don't believe belongs there. I don't think Pitt's good. I know a 22-11, but you look at you look at some of their losses. They've got some bad ones in there. Virginia Tech, who didn't make it. Florida State was one of their losses. Vanderbilt was one of their losses. Like you look at this is not a team I want to look at right now. I think Mississippi State's the better team. I'll go ahead and grab them minus the points. We'll head over to the NIT, which I did mess up on this one because it's an because all the NIT games, at least for the first couple of rounds, are not on neutral court. So this one is in Michigan. Michigan's a 6-point favorite against Toledo. And boy, has this line dropped because it opened up around 8.5. I still like Toledo in this matchup. You got to look at with the NIT and the CBI. Well, CBI, you got a bunch of teams who actually want to be there. NIT, some of these teams are kind of disappointed they didn't make it. Michigan is probably in that boat, a 17-15 team out of the Big Ten. You get Toledo, who had a fantastic year, 27-7 this year. They've won 9 out of their last 10 games. They had a really good year in the MAC, and I believe they fell in their conference finals. They did lose to Kent State. I believe that was in their conference finals by 15. It's the Toledo team. I think I'm going to back a bunch throughout this tournament. I'll take Toledo plus the 6. I think they win this one outright. Another matchup is Yale and Vanderbilt. Now, this one's a little bit more of a different situation. Yale missed out on the big bracket by losing to Princeton in that finals. They're 21-8 this year. You get Vanderbilt, who actually had a decent year for their standards, 20-14. I think they're going to be excited to be there. I think this is going to be your Texas A&M kind of deal from last year, a team that, I mean, they didn't get gypped. They didn't get snubbed out of a spot in the bracket. They didn't deserve to be in the bracket. But I think this is going to be a team that's going to be hungry. Yale is going to probably be disappointed because they were one game away from making it. They were the best team in the Ivy League. I think this is a Vanderbilt spot. We'll take them minus the 3.5 in that one. Those are the 5 plays for tomorrow. Once again, Bucks, SEMO, Mississippi State, Toledo, and rounding it out with some Vanderbilt. Those are your 5 free plays for it. If you guys want the rest of them, because we do have another 4 plays in the NIT, make sure you guys check out the college basketball. We'll also have plenty of plays for round 1 and 2 and all pretty much the entire bracket. So make sure you guys check out that picksandparlays.net/Tim. That's going to do it for this episode of Ballin' Out. I want to thank you guys all for watching. And until next time, let's make some money. Let's cash some bets in college basketball for March Madness. Good luck, guys.